I'm Sarah. I'm a yoga teacher currently in Vietnam, and today I'm going to talk through a short tutorial on the Firefly pose, Tittibhasana. So for this pose, it's quite a strong arm balance, so you might want to just make sure you're warmed up in the body. Maybe you've already practiced a little bit of asana today, just to get warmed up. Okay, so for this one, we start off by coming into a bit of a squat position, similar to the malasana that you might be familiar with. So we're quite open in the hips here. So if you are doing warm-ups for the hips and the arms are good ones to warm up with. So with this one, I'm going to start to lift the hips and I'm wiggling the shoulders as far under as I can. I want to get the tops of the arms underneath the legs because that's the strongest part of the arms where I'm going to balance. Then I start to sit back down and I'm bringing the weight onto the top of the arms. Then I want to try and get some balance. So I'm going to maybe lift up one foot up at a time. I might not straighten the legs today. I might just get a bit of a lift and hang the feet off. Eventually then maybe straighten up the legs and holding the balance there. So you can hold this for a few breaths. And just breathing in the pose. And then when you're ready to release the pose, just carefully bring your feet down, maybe come back into that squat. And you might then want to take a child's pose just to release and relax. So you could bring the arms alongside the body just to allow the shoulders to relax and to release. And just take a few breaths there until you have just come back to your breath and just feeling like you've relaxed the body. Good poses to work up to this one are things that are going to help strengthen the arms and other arm balancing where you're getting used to that balance point. Notice with a lot of the arm balances in yoga, you've got this sort of shelf position with the arms, so that bend to the arms, and that's very similar to the chaturanga pose we do. Notice my arms in this position, very similar. So just practicing poses like the chaturanga that we do in our vinyasa practice are going to really help you build up the strength in the arms, and then over time you can practice some of these. One of the entry-level arm balancing poses we do is the crow pose. So that's this one here, where we've got the knees to the tops of the arms. And notice the arms are in a very similar position. So once you've got a strong crow pose as well, then the firefly pose is going to come from that, because you're going to have built up the arm strength, you're going to have got used to balancing your body, and so then it might come with that. So don't worry if you don't get this one straight away. As always with yoga, we just practice little by little, and it takes a bit of time, but with time we see small improvements, and then we can eventually get those poses. So I hope you found that useful. For more videos and yoga inspiration, you can follow me at Sarah Lucy Yoga. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.